Hello everyone, today we'll be talking about kangaroos. Do you know why the native Australian mammal hops? Please subscribe before we continue with the explanation. Here are some basic facts about kangaroos. 1. Hopping is energy efficient. This is most possibly the most essential single factor. Hopping consumes less energy than running four-legged at the same speed. It is vital to be resource efficient in a dry, uncertain climate. Kangaroos must occasionally travel long distances in severe heat, with little water to drink and little food in their tummies. Most mammals would perish. Kangaroos consume grass. Australian grasses have a low digestion and cover the land lightly. The grass quickly dries out, and during the summer, only the first few millimeters of grass are green, the rest is dry and golden. Adult kangaroos must roam about, socialize, breed, and nurse their offspring on a diet that would not feed a lamb for the entire summer, and sometimes longer in drought. Food equals energy. When compared to other modes of mobility, hopping consumes little dietary energy. Kangaroos may therefore subsist on their meager diet. Kangaroos, like most grazers, require water on a daily basis. However, surface water in their country might be difficult to get by and unpredictable. When the surface water runs out, they must move on to better drinking spots. Moving drains the body water. As a result, an efficient mode of movement, such as hopping, consumes less precious water than other modes of mobility. 2. Hopping is quiet. We haven't found any scientific evidence to back this up, but in our experience, kangaroos move very quietly compared to other animals. Perhaps because they have so little touch with the ground, or because their feet are soft, like a dog or cat's, or because they only have 2 feet, they can arrange their feet precisely. Whatever the reason, a huge herd of kangaroos can move fast and quietly through bush littered with branches and dry leaves. A kangaroo jumping at speed has a large stride length 6 meters at 50 kilometers per hour. That implies they only make contact with the ground twice every second. A galloping horse, on the other hand, touches the ground 4 times in each stride and keeps 1 foot in contact with the ground at all times, making a continual thumping sound. A horse touches the ground 8 times each second at the same speed. What is the significance of this? Humans are the natural predators of kangaroos. The ability to flee discreetly may mean the difference between life and death. 3. Hopping is flexible and allows for sudden changes of direction. Kangaroos have incredible turning ability. They can turn 180 degrees in a single hop. Hopping as a mode of mobility most likely provides kangaroos with the ability to turn on a pinhead, which would be extremely advantageous for evading predators. There is no terrestrial mammal that can turn as sharply as a macropod. The kangaroo, with its center of gravity at the pelvis, is a pivot that can practically turn on a point. Most terrestrial mammals have a long body with their weight distributed evenly between the front and back legs. The turning circle is limited by the length of the body. They must, in a sense, wait for their hind legs to catch up. Furthermore, the pace restricts the turn. The quicker they travel, the more difficult it is for them to turn, and the more strain it puts on their legs, ankles, and feet. We believe that a kangaroo can turn sharply even at high speeds without injuring its legs because the majority of the turn is performed while flying. Kangaroos are found all over Australia, in grasslands and mountains, and their ability to hop allows them to move quickly over any surface, no matter how rough, steep, or uneven. 4. Kangaroos descended from possum-like predecessors that ran along tree branches and on the ground. Hopping could just be a variation of 4-footed bounding. Small macropods, such as the musky rat kangaroo, use their front feet to move around the ground. Brushtail possums can run, bound, and sit up on their rear legs like a little kangaroo. So it's not difficult to envisage kangaroos' possum-like forebears jumping on the ground and running along branches. They grew in size, relocated to the grasslands where there were no branches to cling along, and their ability to bound got them out of trouble swiftly. Their ability to run gradually deteriorated. It is worth noting, however, that kangaroos may use their legs independently and alternately, but only when they're swimming.